This is Cryptocurrency Hub, and today let's talk about Axie Infinity, which is an NFT blockchain game. So in the last couple of videos, I have talked about what is Axie Infinity and showed you a gameplay of it. Now, I want to talk about Axie Infinity Shards, or AXS. So this is the governance token of Axie Infinity Universe. So AXS is basically a cryptocurrency token. So Axie Infinity Shards, or AXS, are an ERC20 governance token for the Axie Infinity Universe. So AXS holders will be able to claim rewards if they stake their tokens, play the game, and participate in key governance votes. Players will be also able to earn AXS when they play various games within the Axie Infinity Universe and through user-generated content initiatives. So let's take a look at AXS use cases. AXS can be used for governance, staking, and payment. So our goal with the Axie Infinity Shards is to align the incentives between the players of the game and the developers in novel and exciting ways. The mechanisms described above have two main goals. Number one is to reward the players for interacting with Axie Infinity, while simultaneously incentivizing them to hold onto their tokens so they can claim additional rewards. Number two is to decentralize the ownership and governance of Axie Infinity. We want Axie to become the first game truly owned and operated by the community that plays it. This opens up limitless possibilities, but must be approached carefully. In the past, projects have been abandoned and become stagnant using the term decentralization as a ruse. The shift to a true decentralized organization will occur gradually over time. In early 2021, the community treasury will go live, and the community treasury will begin to receive revenues generated by Axie Infinity as well as a portion of staking rewards. This treasury will be governed by AXS stakers eventually once the network has become sufficiently decentralized. The treasury receives inflows from 4.25% of all Axie NFT marketplace transactions and the AXS portion of the breeding fee. More streams will be added in the future from cosmetic sales, tournament entry fees, licensing fees, and more as new opportunities present themselves. In the early days of Axie Infinity, staking issuance will be high, encouraging a high portion of stake AXS without requiring an additional source of funding. However, as the issuance allocation drops over time, there will be need to be another source of funding to encourage a high percentage of stake AXS. This is potentially used for the community treasury, which will have a sustainable source of funding from the fees related to Axie Infinity. The treasury can be viewed here. The token has been designed in collaboration with Delphi Digital, who has put together an AXS staking guide so future holders can view the potential of AXS at a glance. Let's take a look at allocations and unlock schedules. AXS will be unlocked in a predetermined schedule which lasts 65 months from the public sale. The initial circulating supply is set to 59,985,000 AXS, which is 22.2% of the total supply. So the above chart illustrates the maximum possible issuance of AXS over the coming years, and the total supply will never exceed 270 million. Alright, let's talk about the token amount. Play to earn is 54 million of the total supply, which is 20%. Staking rewards is 78 million, which is 29%. Ecosystem fund, 21 million. Sky Mavis, 56 million. Advisors, 18 million. Public sale, 29 million. Private sale, 10 million. Total of 270 million. Alright, let's talk about play and earn. The play and earn issuance represents 20% of total AXS supply. So the goal of the play and earn allocation is to attract a wide range of players to the Axie ecosystem in the hunt for token rewards and to give ownership, and stake to the most active community members. So we envision using the play and earn portion of the issuance to reward key behaviors within our ecosystem, such as competing in the arena and winning matches, winning tournaments, interacting with and tending to your land plots, using the Axie Infinity Marketplace, breeding Axies, using future Axie products that haven't been announced yet. So the play and earn allocation can be seen as a marketing budget for the Axie ecosystem. When certain game modes and products are ready to be promoted, its play to earn allocation could be increased. These allocations are something that could potentially be decided by governance over time. The Axie Infinity Shards are earned through the play and earn allocation, and will initially be open for trading immediately, but the Sky Mavis team will monitor the situation closely to decide if a lockup on rewards is needed. Why play and earn? A game needs players. By simply playing the game, community members are adding value to the network and should be rewarded. It's simple, but revolutionary. We're looking for missionaries to align incentives as we change the gaming world forever. Axie is a living, breathing organism. It's still a toddler, So our revolution is young but spreading quickly, and AXS has been designed as a growth hormone to take the toddler to maturity. Let's talk about staking and staking rewards. So, staking is a way for us to reward our community members for having a long-term mindset and locking up their AXS tokens. By staking your AXS, you'll be able to earn more AXS rewards when you lock up your tokens through the staking dashboard. In the future, staking AXS will give you voting rights and a say over the use of community treasury, which now holds over $1 billion in tokens. Let's take an overview. Token amount is 78,300,000, which is 29% of the total supply, and will gradually unlock over 5.5 years. And here's is the detailed unlock schedule. Incentivizing stakers to add value to Axie Infinity, the Axie score. In the future, we may upgrade our staking system to give better rewards to those that have measurably added value to the Axie ecosystem prior to claiming. There is still much research and experimentation to be done in this aspect of governance. The stakers who are not players or interested in participating in governance could be able to delegate their required work to other parties. This might lead to a future where guilds or corporations with massive amounts of AXS will need to look for talented players who can ensure a high enough Axie score to collect a weekly yield. Let's take a look at the ecosystem fund, which is 21,600,000, which is 8% of the total supply, and it will gradually unlock over 4 years. The ecosystem fund will initially be managed by the SkyMavis core team, and its core purpose is to grow the Axie Infinity community. To preserve the integrity of the fund, the SkyMavis team will prepare a yearly statements that include a high-level overview of what the funds have been used for. A framework for spending is currently being drafted and is expected to be ready by late 2021. The principles for the fund are as follows. Clear value added to the broader Axie Infinity community, KPIs and goals that unlock funds, if applicable. As time passes, the ecosystem fund will be integrated into the DAO, and stakers will be able to vote on who should receive the funding. Here's the detailed unlock schedule. The ecosystem fund will initially be managed by SkyMavis core team, and its core purpose is to grow the Axie Infinity community. All right, so let's talk about the SkyMavis fund. Total token amount is 56,700,000 tokens, 21% of the total supply, with a gradual unlock of over 4.5 years. So SkyMavis is the team behind Axie Infinity and should remain incentivized to keep building after a successful token sale. By locking up the majority of the allocated supply, the team, community, and investors have aligned incentives. Next one is advisors with $18,900,000, 7% of total supply, with gradual unlock over 4 years. Here are Axie Infinity's advisors: Hash, Delphi Digital, Edward Lee, Sebastian Borget, and Binance. Now, from public sale, we have 29,700,000 AXS, 11% of the total supply, and it's instant unlock. For the private sale, we have 10,800,000 token amount, 4% of the total supply, and with a gradual unlock of quarterly over 2 years. So Axie Infinity raised $864,000 in private sale of AXS to strategic investors in the middle of 2020. These investors purchased AXS at a 20% discount. 20% of the private sale tokens will be unlocked during the AXS public sale. The rest of the private sale tokens will be unlocked quarterly over the next 2 years. Let's talk community. So the Axie Infinity community is really awesome. Like, Axie Infinity is a new type of game, obviously, one where users and the core development team are both incentivized to work together to grow the network. So in January of 2022, the first Axie Builders program was released. Axie is widely recognized as the largest and strongest community in NFT gaming. Although Axie community is relatively small when compared to conventional games, the amount of user-generated content and evangelism is very high. Here is a guide for Axie content creators. So far, Axie users have based some amazing contents like this one right here, Axie Infinity Tattoo, Axie Infinity the Musical, Axie Infinity Rap, and some other awesome paintings and arts. And let's move on to third-party development. We believe the Axie universe can be a powerful medium for attracting developers to blockchain technology and as a potential launchpad for indie developers. To date, the Axie community has built a variety of tools and experience, such as tools for appraising Axies, tools for enhanced market search, small mini games, community websites to aggregate useful info like Axie World, Axie Infinity Tools, and Axie Edge. So we'll talk about more about Axie Infinity in the next couple of videos.